So what is a stacked wall in Revit? A stacked wall is a single wall made up of two different wall types, two or more different wall types. So do not confuse it with the idea of just taking two separate walls and plunking one on top of the other. As far as Revit is concerned, it is a single wall, a wall with a top constraint and a bottom constraint. So let's take a look at this model right here. I've drawn in a wall, or modeled a wall. So we have a wall. This is the plan view. This is the section view. So you can see that the base constraint is level 1, top constraint is level 3. I've thrown in a couple of floors in there for context. And when I select this wall, you'll see that it is a basic wall exterior brick on metal stud. If I select that wall, which I have, and go and select the wall type, to pick a different wall type, at the very bottom you'll see there is a stacked wall category and it says exterior brick on CW. If I select this, you'll see there's a bit of a change, and don't worry about this message, I'm just going to close it. So you can see the wall type in the plan view changed. If you look at the section right here, you'll see that now we have a wall that is block on stud up to a point, and then it's brick from there above. Now, as far as Revit is concerned, however, this is still one big wall. The measurement that you see here, from here to here, which we can't see right now, is based on whatever design you have in mind. If I select this wall and go to stacked wall, if I go to edit type, you can see in this dialog box that it says structure edit. Here is the two different wall types, brick on metal stud, block on metal stud. You'll see there is a height option, and you'll see that it says for number 2, 2000, and then for number 1 it says variable. So here it says base, that's the bottom of the wall. This is top, for the top of the wall. So the 2000 here is from the bottom up, so that means that the distance from here to here on this wall is 2000 millimeters. If your design requires a different measurement, say you want it to be 3000 millimeters, you can just change that value and then click OK and apply, and you can see how that has changed. So that's how that works. Now, the wall types that are available, let's say I go back into edit type and edit the structure. If I were to pick a different wall type, you'll see that when I click on the drop-down list here, I could pick any one of the wall types that happen to be available in this particular model. Please note that there are no glass-based or curtain walls here. You cannot create a curtain wall as a part of a stacked wall. There are just too many variables involved with curtain walls. So if the time comes that you want to incorporate large expanses of glass in a wall, you're going to have to either create a separate wall called, or separate wall on top of another wall, specifically with the curtain wall command, or create a storefront, which is a curtain wall that is embedded inside of an existing wall. So you would create the existing wall first, then you would use the storefront command to add in your miniature curtain wall. But look what happens here when you select a different wall type. So let's say I pick, I don't know, pick this one. And I'm going to click OK and apply. Take a look at this. I'll click OK, zoom in. See what we've got going on here? The two wall types have two different overall widths. So we're looking at a bit of a lip here. And what you would need to do in this situation is you need to adjust where this wall is in relationship to this wall. Or the vice versa. It depends on your existing situation and what the end result needs to be. So here's what we do. Number one is we have to apply an offset, but in order to apply an offset, we have to figure out what that offset is. So first of all, I'm going to turn off the, just going to not save this right now. I would recommend you save yours. but I'm turning off or I should say I'm turning on thin line, so all the line weights are not visible. And I'm going to use the measure command. Find out what that difference is. 18 millimeters. So what I need to do is I need to shift this wall 18 millimeters to the left. So to do that, let me hit escape a couple times there. What I would do is I'd select the wall, go back to edit type, edit, and notice we have an offset feature here. So if I were to select offset, and that's offset in alignment with all the other walls assemblies. If I set that to 18, see what that does? Now in reality, no, it looks okay. So there might be a variation in gypsum wall board thickness. That would be something that that would need to be fixed or adjusted as a separate part of the whole project. So anyway, that is what a stacked wall is in Revit. That's how you create one, how you modify one. I made a big mistake here. What I should have done is I should have, before modifying the existing stacked wall, I should have duplicated the style. My bad, but you should do that. Okay, so that is it.